Jeff here from Wackygamer. What you're about to watch is just a raw dump of the Halo Reach conference at Comic-Con. Enjoy.
Wow. Well, welcome everybody to the Halo Reach panel. We just want to first of all thank everyone. This is pretty amazing here. This is probably the biggest thing like this we've ever been a part of, and we wouldn't be here talking about our final Halo game in a great 10-year run if it weren't for everyone in this room. So please, thank you very much. So we have a couple different things that we're excited to talk about today. First, before we dive in though, let me introduce our panels. My name's Brian, I'm the Community Director at Bungie. You might know me online as Sketch. I've also got here Chad Armstrong, one of our multiplayer designers, also known online as Shishka. David Allen's one of our multiplayer producers. I'm not sure what he's known as online. No? It's a secret. It's a secret. And finally, we have Lars Bakken, one of our multiplayer design leads, also known as that insane beta guy. So, Halo Reach. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but it's a cool game. Last week, we actually released a video in partnership, I guess 2 weeks ago, sorry, at this rate, with our friends from Rooster Teeth for Bungie Day. I don't know who had a chance to see that, but that's turned out pretty good. Apparently it got a lot of people excited, and apparently there's some interest in going beyond the canyon. So if you guys want to do that today, I think that's one of the things that we're going to get to. But before we do that, we first wanted to talk a little bit about Firefight. And if you play what an easy crowd. It's awesome. So last year, ODST introduced this new way to play Halo. It was Firefight. It was our 4-player cooperative game mode. It was you and your friends kind of shoulder to shoulder, just going nuts against wave after wave of incoming Covenant. And the idea was just to have a lot of fun and try and score a lot of points. So great news is we've brought Firefight back for Reach, but even better, Lars and the team have had time to really bring it up to a new level and make it a bona fide part of the Reach offering. So you might have already heard a little bit about Firefight. Before we talk about a new thing today, let me just give you a couple of the high points of what's cool and new. First of all, apparently not everybody always had a bunch of friends online, and it turned out that earning the Endure achievement by yourself was pretty hard and not too fun. So the great news is in Reach, you'll have full matchmaking support from day one. So you'll be able to go on Xbox Live, join a Firefight playlist, and we'll match you up with 3 people, and you'll even be able to take advantage of our new social settings, and hopefully that'll help you even find people that you would enjoy playing with, and might even become friends and and have a little battle bromance afterwards. So great news is Firefight will be awesome. We have improved netcode and a lot of systems to make sure that the online experience is even better than before. So that's a really big win for us. But even more exciting, I think, is rather than do what we did in ODST and sort of give you that one straight experience where you're going to have sort of the same mix of enemies and skulls throughout each wave, we're actually going to let the players get their hands dirty and be an armchair designer and sort of craft your own experience. So I'd like to have Lars come up here. He's just going to give you just a quick overview of exactly how much customization you'll be able to do in Firefight, and then I think he has a new surprise to show us here today as well. Lars, Bob?
Hey everybody, how's it going? Thanks for coming out once again. So we're going to go over some things that are new to Firefight. Pay no attention to that game type for just a second. We talked about matchmaking support, customization, and all that at E3, but a lot of you have probably not actually seen how deep the customization goes. First of all, I'll show you the built-in game types we're going to ship with, and I should point out that every single game type that you see built in that's going to ship with Reach was made using the in-game options, so there's no fancy behind-the-scenes things. These are things you guys are going to be able to create, and you're going to be able to create even crazier things as well. So we've got generator defense, which actually adds hard point things to defend while you're fighting off the AI. Gruntpocalypse, which we're talking about for the first time at Comic-Con. So real quick, I'll go into the game options. So it gets pretty nuts when we start to dive down at the main level. You've got wave properties, which on each individual round and each individual wave, you can say what skulls you want on. And then you can even go deeper and say, hey, I want to use dropships or I don't want to use dropships. What kinds of squads you want to make up every single wave. So you can see you have around 30 different types. There's all sorts of crazy stuff in here. If you want to make an entire wave of hunters, you can do that. It's just as easy as setting it that way. And then you can set your bonus wave as well. By default, it's going to be set to elites for this particular game type, but normally it's grunts, which is awesome. And then you've got everything else. We actually allow you to end the mode prematurely as well, so you don't. Firefight isn't necessarily unlimited anymore like it was in ODST unless you want it to be. So now we let you say, I only want to play one round, or I only want to play for 5 minutes, 6 minutes, whatever you want to do, it's completely customizable. And then if that wasn't enough, we have complete customization for the Spartans, how many lives you start with, base traits, which is everything you remember from Halo 3 player traits, but even more in depth. So we've got infinite equipment usage, which yeah, it's pretty crazy. And then loadouts are completely customizable as well. So you can name them, you can set what the starting and primary and secondary weapons are, the armor abilities. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. So, without further ado, we're going to talk about something new that we haven't shown before. And Shishka, why don't you join my game? We're also going to show a new map for the first time. This is from a little bit into the campaign, so all the Firefight maps are taken from campaign. So yes, it says versus. Now, Firefight's always been a cooperative experience, and we want to continue it to be a cooperative experience. But now, in Reach, when we were sitting back and thinking, what can we do even more than we did in ODST, and on top of the customization options? And we thought, you know what? What if you get to play from the Covenant perspective? So, like everything in Firefight, it's a simple option. It's a simple change in the lobby. If I go blue team, the way this